Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great reading. Yeah, I feel like we do, and I hope you guys are well. And you know, your birthday is either here or coming. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarians. And I will have some samples for birthdays for the destiny forecasts for Sagittarius. I put some up for Scorpio, but you know, right now I'm going away to see my grandkids for a couple days, right, for my own birthday, yeah. And so we do have the destiny forecasts based on astrology and numerology, and those are $50 on a limited promotion here. Also, the love compatibility forecast, it's about you and your person. Everybody should have a destiny forecast. Everybody should have a love compatibility report if they are in union with somebody. Yeah, it shows you how spiritual you guys are, or better said, it shows you the spiritual connection. If you guys are soulmates, if your person feels like you're their cosmic partner, if you feel that way, it just gets really involved here. And I will also have a sample for a couple, right? A couple samples, so you guys can check those out, right? Let's get into it here. And if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below. That's not me. I'm Mystic Gem, and I have a K. I'm Mystic Gem, yeah. And so, yeah, and I have some other readings if you would like. You want to get us, you know, I always recommend the psychic reading with the tarot. They're separate, but they're actually together. You get the combo. And I'm a Silver grad. They're accurate. But there are some other readings if you would just like a tarot reading. And go check out my services, you guys, right? I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you so much, right? And so, Sagittarius, excuse me, today we will have an extended, I don't know if I mentioned that. Excuse me, you guys. And we start here with the number 14 card. Okay, so I feel like this is Temperance Solutions. Because, you know, off the top of my head, I think Temperance is the 14. I'm pretty sure it is. But here we have, in the Major Arcana, here we have this card. This is Archangel. His name is Zadkiel. Okay, cool. And, you know, this is about success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. So that's very Temperance. Yeah, it is. And forgiving and healing energy. Yeah, it's really interesting here, and we will see when we look at your person's, you know, first few cards for the extended, and we will see how this kind of ties in. Yeah, and so we have the Four of Gabriel here, and here's the couple. Time for a celebration. This is like the Four of Wands, and here they are in the little, can't think of the name here, gazebo, right? As one person told me, it was Gazebo. I'm like, okay, that's fine, right? He was really young. It was a long time ago, right? Of course, I had to laugh, though, because I was really young, right? Okay. And because I didn't know what he meant. Like, he goes, yeah, and the Gazebo. I'm like, what? Anyway, my bad, right? Okay, time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So something's being healed here or forgiven, or that's what somebody wants, right? We have the Star Keeper, and looks just like an Egyptian, right? For sure. And cosmic ancestor from the past, right? Seed the light by staying grounded. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light, the Star Keeper. Okay, here's the portal. I feel like you guys could, this person could be, whoever's in this reading with you, Sagittarius, or about, is maybe is a past life person. Maybe they're an ancestor. Maybe they are. Maybe your ancestors are helping you, right? That's what I was saying. The love compatibility reports show you if you guys are true soulmates. It's just, it's fascinating what's in there, right? And we have the baby steps here, and this is action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, so this is, you know, advising, but somebody here has, you or your person has followed their intuition here, yeah, of course, because here's the Star Keeper, and, you know, see the light by staying grounded. And I just feel like they have here, definitely. And And, with temperance over here too, solutions, very cool. Solutions that come from forgiveness, healing, patience, right? A very temperance thing. Self-control. Yeah, temperance is also, it is self-control, because temperance is about like when you also, you don't have all these vices. It's moderation, right? So if you want to smoke or something, you smoke a little bit, but it's moderated. It's not, gee, give me that pack of cigarettes over there or I'll choke you. No, it's nothing like that, right? I've never had that, right? I've never really smoked cigarettes, so I don't know how bad it feels when you're trying to quit, but I heard it's pretty tough. Yeah. So let's get into this right now, Sagittarius. And I was going to pull one card here from this particular deck for Sagittarius, and this is the Zen, the Tao, I forget the name of it, Zen Osho, laziness. Interesting. So this laziness card, here's the guy who is what is he? He's sitting here, and he's in his bathrobe, and he looks like he's actually in his mansion in some way because of the floor, but he's having a drink. Let's have a look at that laziness card. I feel like this is the 9 of Wands or Swords. I'm not sure. In this deck, it's a trip. So let's have a look here. This is a very deep deck. Yeah, and this is the Zen Osho. Yeah, Osho Zen. Let's look at that first before we get into the actual tarot. Yeah. Okay, so laziness. Let's see here. I'm gonna go lay down right now, Sagittarius. Just kidding. The 9 of Cups. Yeah, water. So instead of, usually we have the 9 of Cups as a wish, but the guy is sitting here, right? In the other one, he's sitting there too. But this laziness card's about, I feel like, let's have a look at it. Yeah, let's definitely look at that. I feel like this is going to be interesting here. Okay, here it is. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. When you are lazy, it is a negative taste. Yes, it is. Even though you think it's great. You're like, well, I don't have to do la la la. But you know that you're not kind of doing something that you either need to be doing, or if you are on some type of a job or something you don't like, you know you need to move out of it, right? Yeah, and so let's see what else. And so you simply feel that you have no energy. You simply feel dull. It's a negative taste. Okay, so they're referring to something else here a little bit. You simply feel sleepy. You simply feel dead. When you are in a state of non-doing, then you are full of energy. It is a very positive taste. So they're trying to explain clearly what this is, but yeah, it's really interesting because non-doing is kind of just enjoying life, but you are kind of not really doing anything, or you're doing something that doesn't feel like takes a lot of effort because you are aligned with it. Okay. Yeah, and when you are in a state of non-doing, it is a very positive taste. You have full energy overflowing. You are radiant, bubbling, vibrating. You're not sleepy. You are perfectly aware. You are not dead, but tremendously alive. There is a possibility the mind can deceive you. It can rationalize laziness as non-doing. For sure, if you don't know yourself well, it can say, I have become a Zen master, or I believe in Tao. But you are not deceiving anybody else. You will be deceiving only yourself, so be alert. Yeah, This gentleman clearly thinks he's got it made. Wow, he sits in his big overstuffed chair wearing his sunglasses, his slippers, and drinking his pina colada in his hand. He doesn't have the energy to get up. Okay, the message this card brings is that this poolside resort is not your final destination. The journey isn't over yet, as that white bird flying into the vastness of the sky is trying to show you. Your complacency might have arisen from a real sense of achievement, but now it's time to move on. Yeah, when we know that we can move into something good, sometimes this is how we are alerted to our complacency. We're like, why did I sit here? This is, I realize now, I've awakened now that I want to go do this, right? And look how complacent I've become just doing this same job or in the same relationship. That's what happened. Somebody woke up here. That's what's going on in this reading. because we have solutions here. And so this is about healing and like spiritual growth because of the angel. Staying grounded, cosmic ancestors. Somebody realized something, like an awakening. And they realized it because they were unhappy. They realized that they were just complacent, which is unhappiness, right? You could become complacent. You're like, well, it's okay. I get this and this and that out of it, right? Well, what do I get out of this? Okay. But then, you know, if you look deeper, you're like, yeah, that's what I get. I might get money or some security, but I'm not happy. Those are just examples. This is going to be an interesting reading. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. Yeah. And, yeah, beg your pardon if that took like, you know, took a long time. So let's see what we have here for you guys. Yeah, somebody has realized that they were in a complacent time. And maybe they need forgiveness. Maybe they, you know, somebody like had a poor judgment here. That's what's going on here. On some level. Now, I don't know what they did exactly. But this guy has poor judgment. But the other way to look at this card is that he realized here that I'm in a temporary place. I'm not going to stick around. I realize that I'm just complacent. Right? Realize I'm not really happy. So that's what this talks about. This is not the final destination, you know, like in Star Trek, right? God, I never used to like Star Trek. Maybe I thought it was kind of real. I used to come on in the afternoon when I was a kid. Yeah, and I was like, oh, let's watch the Three Stooges instead. Right? Let's see what we have, you guys. I was a kid, right? Let's see what we got. Yeah, we are on 11 minutes already. Wow. We have the Nine of Pentacles as the overall energy in this reading. So whatever destination somebody was at here and they're not staying there, laziness, you know, which is basically complacency. But this talks about somebody who thought they knew themselves, but they didn't. That's really the message here. And now, baby steps, they are finally following their intuition. Yeah. Interesting here. And so, let's see, this is the overall energy. Maybe you're being single to go do something. Maybe you have realized that you have been complacent in a career, Sagittarius. You know, the mind can trick us. It can tell us stuff like, well, that's going to be too hard, that other thing that you want. You're making a lot of money doing this, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or people are maybe, you know, counting on you to bring this money home. This is really interesting because I was having this conversation with my son last night, who's, you know, he's a big hitter. Yeah, he is. And I'm really proud of him because, you know, he kind of had it rough when he was a kid. And so, yeah, he's like, everybody's going, wow, look how great Londo's doing. And I'm like, yeah. But this card, and in this, sometimes, where my train of thought here. Sometimes we go, like people in corporations and stuff, they work, and they're like, they work somewhere and they work at it and they make a lot of money and maybe they have a title and, you know, and then one day you hear about so-and-so leaving that world. You're like, whoa, they were a star. They must have made 200K a year and blah, 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 blah. No, they went off to, I don't know, be a yoga instructor because it's not meaningful. Right? And something was not meaningful here. And somebody's moving out of it. Maybe it's you, Sagittarius. If this isn't about love, it looks like maybe you're going to have a celebration here. In love, the couple is here. This is why I mentioned love, right, on the card. Now, this could be career too. And this can be about your abundance. And really owning who you are. Stepping into the real person that you are. Or better said, your life purpose. Let's see what else we got. King of Cups. Here he is. All right, the Nordic king. He's either Nordic or Celtic, right? Isn't he? Yeah, or Germanic. Well, it's all, yeah, okay. So let's see what else we have. Here's the Hermit. The Nine of Cups shows up in this reading as well. And remember this card, which is complacency, and you know you're not going to stay there because you realize you were complacent. It's also the Nine of Cups. But, you know, it's a different divination. It's a different, these are cards, but still, it's a different set of wisdom, right? Or, yeah, it's different wisdom. It definitely is. Okay, see what we got. Yeah, the Tao, the Zen show is based on the Tao, and that is an ancient Chinese wisdom, right? Yeah, for lack of maybe the perfect term. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is here. Maybe there's a Virgo here because of this Hermit. There could be another Earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn. The King of Cups is, you know, Pisces, Scorpio, or who's the other one? Pisces, Scorpio. I can't even think of the other one right now. Pisces, Scorpio, or never mind for right now, okay? And then we have the Tower. This could be Scorpio right here. But we don't have to go by, we don't, you know, there could be anybody in this reading. I'm just kind of calling out kind of titles and, you know. But yeah, Pisces, Cancer. There we go. How can I forget Cancer? My son's a Cancer, right? Yeah. Okay. And so in the heart of the matter here, Sagittarius, is this Nine of Pentacles. It's either you and your abundance, your life purpose, a new career that you were maybe complacent in your old one, something like that. You know, that could be you. But if it's about love, somebody wants to be single. Because we know there's an ending somewhere here, because this is not the final destination with this card. That's what it's about. It's about moving on. So what's helping you is the Ten of Wands. Yeah, that burden, carrying this, but I don't feel like you're carrying it. Somebody else, whoever was complacent, was carrying a burden. That's it. But it's going to get dropped. I'm pretty sure here. Now, you know, you guys will know better, right? You're sitting at home and or whatever in the car, and so these are general readings. So, you know, take what works here. And we have the Seven of Wands now. So there's an overwhelming energy here. It could be about love simply because the King of Cups lives here, but sits here. And or there's an overwhelming energy here. There could have been a resistance here. Definitely there's a resistance. I'm not going to stay in this complacency. That is a resistance. Yeah. And there could be some shadow work that's been done here. I feel like there has. With this laziness card, somebody really figured out that I've just been kind of like not in my higher self entirely, because I've been accepting this over here. And we accept things sometimes because we are confused. We think we have to accept them. Yeah, we do. So what's helping you is the King of Swords. A decision has been made to let a burden go. Let it go. Let it surrender. Let it go. Drop it. It's not helping. Okay. Two of Swords is coming into play for you, and it shows up with the Four of Cups reversed. So the Four of Cups reversed, we know, is a missed opportunity, right? If we don't know, we know now, right? Yeah, definitely here. So, and you guys might be able to tell I'm in a different mood myself. Yeah, I am. I'm in a, yeah, It's like, yeah, I woke up this morning, like that song. Woke up this morning, baby, right? That's about love. And so, Four of Cups reversed, and the Two of Swords. This energy here is somebody who realizes they missed out on something. And that's why this complacency, whatever it is being left behind. Yeah. So here we have the Hermit. Here he is, right? The little Hermit. No, he's not little. He looks tall to me, but hey. And we have the Page of Swords. So this sits in the past. So you could have been curious about a Virgo, possibly. You may have been curious about somebody's spiritual growth. This could have been your own. This could have been yours, especially if this is about your career. Nine of Pentacles. You're in your own spirituality, in your own like raising of your consciousness, right? In your own powerful realizations. Nine of Cups sits in the near future. I'm going to leave it here because it's just, I don't want to mess with it, right? And if you guys want to learn tarot too, yeah, I'm teaching tarot. Here's the Two of, go to my website, please. Here's the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is showing up in how you're being affected. And here's Judgment. So, you know, this could be you wondering if you can have a rebirth with this person, but this is how you're being kind of affected. It can still be either. But this is somebody wondering if they can have rebirth. Two of Pentacles, Judgment. Maybe if you'll judge them, Sagittarius, right? Here come the judge, right? That used to be on Laughing. That was hilarious, right? Okay, and how you affect them is the Tower. So they had a powerful realization, right? Unless you pressed a button, Sagittarius, and the building next to them fell on their leg. Okay, I don't think so. Seven of Cups is in your hopes and fears. It sits here with the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're wondering if they made this choice. It does look like that. Maybe you're wondering if they're confused, discerning this here. This could be you in your own intuition trying to discern this, because that's discernment is, if you're a judge or something, or some type of maybe a counselor, or even your own discernment about your life, about anything. It's not spoken of as spiritual or intuitive, but it really is. And that is the real meaning of it. So maybe you are discerning this very intuitively. This is a very intuitive card, Seven of Cups. It's a very spiritual card here, right? He has all these choices, right? They're not really in front of him. They're in his heart or his brain, or when he falls asleep at night. What am I gonna choose? It's possible you're an option here and you're being picked. Yeah. Could be, yeah, it's interesting here. And in the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So, let's look at, this is an earth sign here typically. It's a very nurturing energy. So maybe that is you, but, it could be this Virgo here. It could be, but let's get a card on that here. Let's see. And we end up with the Devil. Look at that. So it could be a Capricorn. I feel like you're feeling kind of stuck about somebody here. Or you may be afraid. The Seven of Cups sits under it. Maybe you're afraid they're not going to pick you. I mean, it can mean a whole bunch of stuff, right? A whole bunch of things, I should say. Let's move these. And your person's cards for the extended, my dear Sagittarius, is clinging to the past. This is the Five of Cups, I believe. So now, here's this woman here, and this kind of box is on her head. She can't, and here's her mouth down here. She's holding on to the box, but the lips are on the box, and so a lot of lips here. Interesting. Little Pac-Mans here. A lot of snakes here. So, the snakes, yeah, a few snakes. What else is here? Flowers for beauty, hearts. Yeah, a bunch of nice stuff, but some kind of troubling things here. This is your person who's in love with you from the past. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So if you guys want to find out about this person, yeah. Okay. So crossing your person is playfulness, and then they have projections. So playfulness is, this is challenging them. I feel like this person thinks you are wonderful, and there's some type of playful energy here. Yeah. That they are, here's the Nine of Cups. You're going to have your wish here. That they are, this person thinks that you are their wish. And projections is why it's all happening. And the projections card is about somebody who doesn't really know themselves well at all, and they're projecting. So whatever they think you were really doing, I don't know, not treating them right, acting immature, I'm just throwing stuff out, cheating on them, or whatever they thought about you and your character, they are the ones who really do it. Because they really don't quite understand themselves or their desires. Let's have a look at that card briefly. Projections, yeah. It happens when we are not fully aware of our own expectations, desires, and judgments. Instead of taking responsibility for them and owning them, we try to attribute them to others. A projection can be devilish or divine, disturbing or comforting, but it is a projection nonetheless. A cloud that prevents us from seeing reality as it truly is. Yeah, the only way out is to recognize the game. When you find a judgment about somebody else, turn it around. Does what you see in others really belong to you? Is your vision clear or clouded by what you want to see? Yeah. It's really interesting because I feel like we've probably all done that in our lives, but that's what this person has done. They did not realize their own expectations or their own desires. And I feel like they were, judging you in some way here, right? And interesting down here is how you are being affected. It's possible this person, I know they want rebirth with you. That's how I feel in this reading. But it's possible with the Two of Pentacles in Judgment, this person is wondering if you're going to judge them. Yeah, it definitely is. So we're going to end this reading and go to the extended. They are for the members. Yeah, they are. And yeah, they are right now for now. Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Get yourself a destiny forecast, especially if this is your birthday. Better yet, get your chart analyzed. Yeah, I am analyzing charts. I'm very thorough, and I will really, explain very well. Yeah, you guys know I'm thorough. Yeah, you guys totally know just by my readings and things. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. It's fascinating. Everybody should have a birth chart analyzed. Yeah. Yeah, thanks so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.